Welcome to the show. I don't really know what this is going to be. I know what it's not going to be. It's not going to be a news show. Other people are doing that. They're talking about all the lines, all the figures, every single thing, the chases, all the detail. I'm just interested in sharing what I like, A little presentation for you. We're going to talk an unboxing, a couple unboxings actually, which is kind of what started this. One of the hip happening things all the kids are doing these days. Got a couple things to unbox, and I want to talk about San Diego Comic-Con, because why not? Everybody else is, right? As promised, the first thing, of course, that we're going to do today is a little unboxing. I'm going to put my iPad there. And I want to start with something that I was really excited for when I first saw it. We're going to start with, and this has not been opened. I have held on to this for, about a week? I've had it in hand. The other thing that we're going to unbox here is something that I've only had in hand for, a day. Anyway, let's rip this bad boy open. I really should have a... Now, do I get the chase? That's the real question. Do I want the chase? That's the real question. I don't hate the blue shirt. I think I might like it a little bit more, but, I already have the LJN, not the LJN, the LJN style, the OSFTM, the original San Francisco toy maker, Big Bubba that came out, like 95, 96 maybe, I don't know. And I did not get a chase, which is fine. Typically, I'm not a big chase guy. We'll talk about that a little later. But I do love this figure. This is, of course, Big Boss Man. You can see it on your screen. Gosh, I'm so hard pressed to let this breathe. But I really do think I want to pose him like he is posed in the corner of the screen here. Right here, I believe I can point to it and you can see it there. But yeah, let's do this, because I don't really think I want to. Now, I will say this. I can't imagine keeping this packaging. I do keep a lot of boxes of figures that I think I'm going to resell. Or that, may just want to resell one day and want to have the original box. And, it's always kind of cooler just to be able to sell things, even if it's been opened up. I appreciate sellers who are like, it's been opened, it's display only. And yeah, I'm being entirely too careful with this. Let's just go from the bottom. But, patience pays off, and editing can always make this process look a lot faster. Let's get these open after all that. Alright. I love the Boss Man background, the little backdrop. Unfortunately, I think this is going to become a recycle piece. Let me just pick this up. Interactive character lock code, which I think is actually already done and over with, which is interesting. Kind of hoping it's not. It'd be fun to get something. I love all of this. Oh my god, this belt is incredible. These little guys. I definitely should have had scissors before starting this. Oh, of course, there's another one. There we go. And there he is. Now, let's not lie. I love Bubba. I can't say that it's just for the belt. Because if this belt had come with Terry Gordy, I wouldn't have gotten that. I'm not a big Freebirds fan. Sorry, don't kill me. If we're doing Big Bubba, as much as I appreciate that, and especially this Big Bubba, obviously, try to get that hat on there. This head is very loose. I mean, like, it is so loose. I'm barely... Wait. Like, I'm barely putting any pressure on that. I'm gonna lose my mic. Putting any pressure on that. And, it's really loose. I mean, like... I have a bobblehead. I got a bobblehead bubber. Anyway, it's not bad. It was a $20 figure. How can I complain? I might actually end up using... oh, gosh. I mean, it is just something else. Is it supposed to be this loose? I've never had a figure with a head this loose. I think it is just the, wow, that's really disappointing. I, am not disappointed at all that I got a, wow. You know, I don't often complain to, Mattel, but in this case, I just might have to. Anyway, it's a great figure otherwise. The belt is, incredible outside of the fact it was kind of, but he's definitely not, it's not going around his waist, I can tell you that much. So he's definitely holding it. I'm going to have to kind of hold this rubber piece in place and unbend it. Jesus. He's definitely going to have to swap out hands and glasses. You know, I'm, ooh boy, really just in general disappointed. Was very excited for this. That should have been my first clue. The glasses I'm putting on upside down, of course. Oh! Oh my goodness. Ugh! It's a lot of work. Oh, I mean, you know, I'll probably be using a little sticky bit. Yeah, I mean, just a much cooler figure. Yeah. They made a Big Bubba figure. I don't know. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm gonna futz around with it later and get it set up. But, you know, there's Big Bubba. As he is. The head is so loose. It is what it is. Yeah, that's probably the first time in a long time I've been kind of meh and disappointed about opening up a figure. Anyway, guess what? We've got more. Not to be left disappointed, leave them feeling happy. Boy howdy, do I have a set to open. Okay, we're getting to the point. We're getting to the point now with like Zombie Sailor that I don't want to like open them fully. From the previous set, I don't even remember what was Series 1 and Series 2 anymore, but I have the original Bruiser Brody still in the packaging with the fur vest. I got that pre-order, of course. Kevin Sullivan, I still have. I skipped on Andre. I kind of just love my Hasbro Andre, as terrible as it is. It's the only Andre figure I really need. I wasn't a big fan of Andre. Kind of just love it. King Kong Bundy, I have the LJN. Series 3 is right here. What I have of Series 3. Now, I have the entirety of Series 3. Series 3, I do know one thing, without remembering exactly who was in Series 1 and who was in Series 2, that this is the first time I've gotten every single figure in the series. And we'll talk about that more later, as we talk about Series 4, and what I would like to see in Series 5. While I'm thinking about it, random distraction, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. All that good stuff. King Kong, not King Kong Bundy, One Man Gang was, of course, released early. And One Man Gang was, of course, purchased by myself early, and it has been in my figure display for a while now, and I love it. It's I added a chain to it and a pair of glasses. I got some like Masters of the Universe, Sergeant Slaughter sunglasses, and added the sunglasses and added the chain, and it's incredible now. An amazing figure was made even more incredible. I really need a pair of scissors. So very excited. I got Slick, of course. I got Slick. I got Jack Tunney. I got Hercules and Roma, or Herc and Roma. Oh, jeez, wait. At least I can't say he sent me damaged shit. We'll talk about these in a moment. In a minute. Okay, so here we go. I am so excited for these. Zombie Sailor is one of my favorite manufacturers of figures. I was going to say merchant of figures. He is a merchant as well, but more manufacturer than merchant. Anyway, both. He's incredible. One of the things I love the most about these, I'm a huge Hasbro guy. If there is a line of figures that I love, there is none other than the Hasbros. And so Zombie starting this and continuing, especially with the Ron Rudat art, has been kind of everything. And as I was saying, now we're getting to the point where, like, I don't want to open these because they are so great. I'm also to the point now where I've rearranged some figures. I have 2 shelves in the Kingdom of the Madness, which you're kind of getting a preview of right now with the Macho Man wall.
You talk too much. You never shut up. I said you talk too much. Oh boy, you never shut up.
Now we've got space to fill. So here we go. I'm still going to do these very carefully because I'm kind of... And the problem with these is they are so on the card. Zombie will not hear that his shit has fallen off a card ever. You just gotta kind of get under there, and then you follow the line. That's how you get a nice clean. Now I'm being super clean on this, like I'm gonna reapply it to the thing. If you get it clean enough, you can just reapply, because it'll... Anyway, people who do this better than I are watching this and judging me right now. Alright, we've got him loose, we got him free. And not bad on the break. Anyway, I do like the idea of... I do keep the card backs. I live in a fantasy world where one day these will actually be worth something. And not for nothing, Zombie was joking on the Not Sam podcast about one of these points one day being worth something. And actually, I do think that would be cool. I do think that it would be cool after spending, what? What would that be? More than $200, $2,000. I'm incredibly bad at math. Anyway, I do think it's incredibly cool that you could add up points and, maybe after 50 figures, 50 points, you can get a free figure. That'd be cool. Anyway, not why I collect these. I don't think they'll be worth anything more than resales on, as a lot, probably, even on eBay one day. But there we go. Back to the figures. Jack Tunney is incredible. Oh gosh, I don't know if you can see that, but other than my stomach, God, the tie has a little holographic kind of sheen to it. It looks sparkly to me, at least. It could just actually be tricking my eye. But I love the tie is incredible. The suit is amazing. I love the attention to detail that the handkerchief in the pocket square, not a handkerchief anymore, it's just a pocket square. It's all for show now, kids. But the pocket square actually matches the tie. I think that's very cool. And I mean, there he is doling out some orders, telling everybody what's going to happen. The tournament at WrestleMania. The Macho Man's going to win the tournament. I love this figure. It's a great figure. Absolutely something we needed. We absolutely need the managers. I'm thankful to Mattel for doing the retro Jimmy Hart. I mean, this is just I can't. It's just incredible. Okay, I was thinking he sat a little weird, but no, he's perfect. We're gonna save Herc and Jerk for last. Up next we have Slick. Slick I was incredibly excited for. Listen, I love that the WrestleCon exclusive kind of it looked a lot like it evoked the original LJN for me. Of the figures that we're getting, that one evoked the LJN figure the most. That being said, I think this is my favorite figure. The shoes pop, the suit pops. I love the blue. The hat pops. I can't get enough. This is gonna go between in Titan Tower. On the tag team shelf, I have Big Boss Man. Not going to be. I have Big Boss Man and Akeem as the Twin Towers, of course. And on the other side of them, we'll go Herc and Roma. And guess who's going in the middle? Right in the middle will be... Oh, no! Well, I screwed that one up. Shit. Right in the middle. That was an abomination. Right in the middle, doesn't detract from the value of the 1 point. Right in the middle will go the Doctor Style Slick. Okay, let's... Good lord, that's as nightmarish as I thought. Let's talk about this head for... Wait. Oh, Jesus. So I can tell you already that I don't like the hat. And I don't like the hat not because... just because it goes on kind of weird. I don't know. And it doesn't feel secure. I'm not playing with it, so it's not a big deal. It's going on a shelf. It's going to stand there forever and never move until I move. Incredible, great. I love it. It's colorful. It pops. It's the suit's a little flexy. The base of the suit is a little flexy, like the Jack Tunney. It's just a great figure. I really dig it. It's as awesome as I thought it would be. And yeah, I do love that the hats are interchangeable. Like if I wanted to get the, what's that? The, it's not a fedora. It's like the Kangol hat, but it has a different name. It's not called a Kangol hat. Anyway, that gimmick, would love that. But I don't, I mean, again, the hat doesn't feel super secure. I kind of wish I would have paid more for this figure. I don't know. So he's doing the 3, right? He's got the WrestleCon, he's got this one that just dropped, and there's supposed to be another one. I won't be getting the other one. I don't want the gimmick, the hat gimmick as much. I'm fine. This is perfectly fine. I wanted a Slick forever and ever, and we've got him now. I think it would have been cool. Like, I would have paid extra money, 50, maybe 60. I don't know what we're paying, 40 for these now. Give me all 3 heads, and not the hats detachable. Just give me 3 heads. It would have been cool. As it is. I appreciate why not. This is incredible. Another great figure by... I'm going to put him right there with Big Bubba. Another great figure from Zombie Sailor. Next up... I want to talk about one thing before we go any further. And I want to talk about the Orient Express, which is coming from Grapplers and Gimmicks, I hope. And not KWK? I don't know. KWK's quality is... Those San Diego Comic-Con releases, not a single one am I interested in. Even if I were interested in La Resistance, which would be about the closest, it's not a great swing. It's a swing and a miss. It's a not great at bat. And none of his figures look that great and are up to par. I'm happy for those who enjoy them. Was the Max Moon? I don't remember the gimmick name for that. Astro Boy? I don't remember. But that character is so gimmicked up that it's hard to screw that up. But La Resistance, they're just them in a pair of, like, French trunks. So... I don't know. I was a bit disappointed to see what they... I'm always interested to see what he's doing, but none of the work has ever interested me enough to want to pick it up. I will say this. I believe it was Grapplers and Gimmicks. I hope it's Grapplers and Gimmicks more than KWK, but I wish it was Heels and Faces. Orient Express. I'm incredibly excited. In a perfect world, we get Sato, Tanaka, and... Kato. I don't think we're going to, but that would be the dream. Okay, alright. Up next, kids. Hercules Hernandez. I love the soft goods. I'm not a big soft goods guy. I'm very nervous. I feel like soft goods have a chance of getting dirtier faster than like a rubber. And a rubber, I can't really scrub clean. I guess I could maybe delicate wash this with like a color-safe bleach. I don't know. I doubt it's going to survive any kind of washing if it ever got dirty. Anyway, hopefully that never happens again. It's staying on a shelf, never to see the light of day. Oh, no. Oh, do those hands... I didn't know the hands come out. Are those on all the figures or just these? And wait... There were not extra hands. Why did the hands come off? Okay. I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love Hercules. Hercules is a favorite. Hercules is one of those guys that we didn't get a Hasbro for. And I'm really bummed. And I'm really bummed that we didn't get a Hasbro because it should have been in that powder blue. And it should have come with, well, of course... But it should have come with chains. None of them came with chains, but why not? Why not have Hercules, one dude with chains? Okay, so, I dig the figure. You definitely can't have the arms up for the shirt effect. But I love it, don't get me wrong. Everything seems to move. Listen, it's one of these things where I will see Sam Roberts or whoever else is playing with these things just going to town on them and trying to... I'm obviously not doing that. I'm not an 8-year-old. I'm not trying to wreck shit. The head makes me a little nervous. Oh, I did notice one thing about Slick. Going back to Slick for a second. The shoulder is kind of elevated above... I'm gonna get really good at this zooming in stuff. See how it's like elevated and very weird. Not a problem when your hand is raised, but I mean, like, it's interesting. It's something that I noted. I love the figure. It doesn't detract from my love of the figure. It could be something that, in the future, Zombie takes more note of. I don't know. Anyway, I love the Hercules. It is so great. Arms down. It's my only caveat, which is fine. I cannot wait to put that in Titan Tower, and that is so cool. And think you guys can really see the growing collection there. I'll grab a shot before we go. Last but not least. Oh no! Did I order? No, I couldn't have. Okay, this is fun. So zombie. I'm gonna need a Paul Roma, man. I'm definitely gonna need a Paul Roma, brother. I can send this back to you. We'll touch base on that later. That was fun. So I love what I got. Great figures. I'm gonna pop that back into that protective padding and get that off. Super excited to get Paul Roma. Super excited to have them in the tower. These are all great figures. Big Bubba's going to join WCW, probably with his OSFTM, probably posed in front of his OSFTM with the kind of hand like we saw earlier. With the hand holding the belt like that. I like that. I dig that. This is a great set. I've got no complaints. I got faith Zombie will make Paul Roma right. Incredibly excited to get my hands on them. Incredibly excited for Series 4, and we will talk about that more in a little bit. It's already been 30 minutes. Let's talk about San Diego Comic-Con. It always looks like a lot of fun. I'm fine to observe it from afar. And kind of here to share with you what I'm most excited about, what I was excited to see, what I'm excited to get. And let's do this. First up, not only going to talk about what I want, but what I got. I spent $1.99. I'm glad I did. I think it sold out in like 5 or 10 minutes after the Major Pod Patreon group had access to it. $1.99 got me access. I was very not happy to spend it, but fine to spend it. I get it. And at 1 of 500, it was kind of nice to have that, kind of barrier to entry, if you will, a little bit, to kind of stall the masses, if you will. I actually had jury duty that day. I was in court. I had my husband on standby, ready to hit checkout if I was unable or if I was otherwise occupied. I was not. I was sitting there waiting to hear my name called, and the checkout process was great. Can't wait to have this in hand. I have all the 5 other. I think you can see one of them right behind me. I have all 5. The rest are back there. I have all 5 of the major pod bendies, the major bendies that have been released thus far. I'm not a bendies fan. I have no love for the bendies line. I don't even have the Macho Man bendy, the original Macho Man bendy. But I have these 5 bad boys. And I'll have this one too. And when they release a USA one, I'll add it right there. It's going to go right there. Very excited to get this in hand. The Ric Flair was very cool, but not for me. The Ric Flairs that are coming out, we'll talk more about that later, are also very cool. I'm not a big Flair guy, but big Macho Man guy. Excited for this one. Had to grab it, wanted it. I have the original figure, kind of posed like this, holding the belt. It's hard to pose that particular figure, I assume. I think I saw from the pictures this one can do that kind of boyhood dream pose where he's looking at the belt a little better. It doesn't matter. This one's going to be hanging from the rafters, if you will, here in the Kingdom of the Madness, kind of, take 2 points and kind of hang him in between, right in front of my Shawn Michaels display. Insert footage here, assuming I'm not being lazy. It's just great stuff. A fun thing to see. I know people were kind of trashing on this. I get what people are saying, that it's not a deep cut. It's not no holds barred. It's not, Googer's egg, whatever. This is a fun figure, and I dig it, and I'm excited to have it in the collection. I'm a little 50-50 on letting it breathe, but I'm pretty sure it's coming out of the box and gonna go right across in front of the old Shawn Michaels display. One of the first things I was the most excited for. This is everything. This I have the stunning Steve Austin. I got the stunning Steve Austin off the faith that Mattel would release Brian Pillman. They signed him about 6 months ago, and here we are with this rendering of this in what is going to be an incredible Brian Pillman figure. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. It's great. Yeah. I'm not a Lexus King fan, so I wasn't as excited by that announcement, but I was excited for him getting to have his dad in this way. So it's pretty cool. I mean, right into the veins. Right into my veins. Please and thank you. I can't wait. I don't have two of any figure. I should not say that. That's a lie. I do have two of the same Macho Man figure. I have obviously the repaints of the major bendies. This would be the first Mattel, and this is just an Elite, right? This isn't even an Ultimate. This will be the first Mattel that I'm getting two of. I'm definitely getting the other figure. One of them will have the mask on. I'm pretty sure right now that the red is going to be posed with the green mist spitting out, and the black one will be posed with the mask on. Or maybe not. I don't know. I just want both of them. I don't care. I am so excited for this. And holy crap, incredibly excited for this as well. Cannot wait to have this. I'm speechless. It's incredible. I almost want two of these as well. Muda was always a favorite. I have a bunch of Muda stuff. A couple imports from Japan in the collection. I love Muda, an incredible character, and to get retirement Muda and to also get 89 Muda in all his glory in black and in red is incredible, and I hope there's more. Give me more Muda. Give me all the Mudas. We saw coming up the Coliseum collection. I'm very excited for. I'm very excited to get the Big Boss Man. I love the attention to detail. I love you can see the blue stripe that he wore for, maybe 2 or 3 months? I don't know exactly when the switch happened, but I want to say the first pay-per-view was SummerSlam 88, and I think by Survivor Series he has the yellow stripe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Note it in the comments, but it didn't last long. I kind of dig the blue stripe because it is kind of a different look, and I've already got the Hasbro Boss Man, which has got the yellow stripe, so why do I need another yellow stripe? Very cool attention to detail. The original LJN. I think this was Grand Toys, right? We were in the Grand Toys? Maybe not. I could be wrong. Comments. Boss Man is great. I'm excited for this. And yeah, it's just a fun figure, man. But to be clear, if Boss Man were packaged with someone that I didn't want as much, say Boss Man were packaged with, I love Ricky Steamboat, but I don't need a plain LJN Ricky Steamboat. If he were packaged with Steamboat, I don't think I'd be getting it. But because he's packaged with Bam Bam Bigelow, it is a must. Bam Bam is a favorite along the lines of, Muda and others. I've got to have this. It's incredible. Staying with kind of the old school guys, I am an old school wrestling guy. Very excited for the MattelCreations.com. Of course, it's coming about a week before my birthday. Very excited for that. The week before my birthday, actually, it looks like. I've got... One of my favorite displays in the collection right now is my Winged Eagle display, which is every champion that's got a Hasbro, so everybody but Bob Backlund that held the Winged Eagle is on that shelf with nice quality replica. They're wrapped around a really nice quality Winged Eagle. I'm excited to have this Shawn Michaels, because this Shawn Michaels is more of the Shawn Michaels that was the world champion and should be with those guys, those other figures. I'm excited for this Alundra Blaze. I have the Alundra Blaze Mattel figure, which I largely got because I never thought we would get a retro. Do I need to sell her? No, because I do love... I have her posed with her dropping the trash can, or the title in the trash can. This is just going to go probably on my shelf with my Cella, Bull Nakano. So that's exciting. The British Bulldog is an interesting one. Didn't need another British Bulldog. I have the original Hasbro, which is my favorite. I got the British Bulldogs from Figures Collection? Epic Toys? Epic Toys. Through Figures Collection. I don't know, there's so many now. It's nauseating. I do not need any of the Cella, or sorry, not the Cella, the Grapplers and Gimmicks British Bulldog that is coming out. Too many figures. It's insane. Too much. And Dr. Isaac Yankum, which I'm probably the most excited for. I'm the most excited for Dr. Isaac Yankum and getting this figure. I am sad it doesn't say DDS on the figure. Not for nothing. Just notice that. But yeah, a fun figure that I'm just excited to have in the line. Speaking of, I was hoping for more of a build, but there's a spoiler. We're getting the Bloodline. Excited to have Roman Reigns in the line. I think there is a Roman in the Shield, right? That came out with probably Seth and Dean. I don't need that one anymore because I'm gonna have this one. Also excited to have Solo Sikoa in the line. Getting this Bloodlines 4-pack. I believe this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive. Don't hold me to that. But it is pretty cool. Very cool that we're also getting the Usos. And yeah, you know, I'm typically, unless it's a favorite talent, I'm a one and done. You know, Macho Man is obviously an exception. Great Muta, Bam Bam Bigelow, Big Van Vader, Demolition, Sting, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. There are some exceptions. Danhausen. But I love what the Bloodline has done over the last, 2 years? It's been some epic storytelling. So I'm kind of set. I love this line. I'm so happy that we're getting this. You know, I had the other... I was actually expecting a Nation of Domination before we got the Bloodline, but this is cool. I will say they're definitely going to be positioned with my Four Horsemen and my DX and the NWO retros that came out, which were also exclusive to the DX and the NWO were, right? I think exclusive to Ringside Collectibles. So kind of cool we're getting another faction, another group in the line. Hoya! I cannot tell you how excited I am. The No Holds Barred Rip and Zeus that came out for San Diego Comic-Con when? About 2 years ago? Incredibly exciting, an awesome set. Spent a little more on it than I should have. You know, didn't realize that it would eventually come out through Mattel Creations. I have no regrets, though. I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces in the collection. And I'm very excited to have Hulk Hogan and Zeus. If I'm moving around a lot, guys, it's because this stool, this is, I'm a Mark, and Macho Man stool from WWE Shop. It is not comfortable. Let's just put it that way. She is not a comfortable seat. Anyway, I'm excited for Rip. I'm excited for Zeus. We get Miss Elizabeth. That's incredibly exciting. I have the white figure in the Macho Man display there, the original figure. And we're getting Sherry, which is exciting. I'm probably the most excited for Sherry. I'm a huge Sherry fan. And this just, I mean, I didn't scream, but I did on the inside. and Zeus. The Zeus is awesome. Who doesn't want a Zeus retro? We should have gotten a Zeus retro at the time. Just forget No Holds Barred. Just Zeus should have been in the original Hasbro line. So long overdue, and so excited that we're getting that. Also long overdue. We saw him a while ago initially, but at San Diego Comic-Con we found out he's coming with a ring. I will say this: I am ringed out. I have the original not the original Hasbro. I have the original Mattel Hasbro ring that they released. I have the black ring that they released. I will be getting the purple ring that they released. I also got the Masters of the Universe ring, and I also got the Target exclusive ring that came with the cage. I don't know why. I did, but I did. Anyway. Do I need this ring? No. Do I have space for it? Not really. Is a ring probably getting swapped out and this one put in? Yes. It's probably going to be the black ring that'll get swapped out and just put into storage, and I'll use it when I have a bigger space and have space for it. This ring is beautiful. I'm a huge Royal Rumble fan. Yes, the Royal Rumble sticker will be on it. And I love this Brother Love fan. I'm a Brother Love fan. I love this Brother Love figure. I have two of the others. What is that? The Jakks Classic Superstars and the Legends that just came out a while ago. Just a big Brother Love fan. And this figure is incredible. Someone jokingly calling the microphone a mag light. It is a huge freaking microphone. But it's such a great figure and long overdue. I am excited for Brother Love and the retro ring. And on the grapplers and gimmicks note, I am excited for the Brain Busters. Arn looks great. Tully looks great too. Someone had talked about how Tully looks bigger than Arn. They should be the same size, right? I mean, to me, the Brain Busters are the same size. I will say this. People were talking about Tully being bigger, and I think it's simply a matter of the image on the background. I don't think these pictures were shot on this background. They were shot on another background. They were cut out and put onto this background. And whoever did that didn't put Tully equal to Arn. I don't know if that was done on purpose or accidentally. I think it was done accidentally and just not enough attention to detail was paid. I don't think Tully is going to be this much bigger than Arn. If anything, I would say the only difference in the figures are the hands, right? One of the hands, I guess, both Arn's arm and Tully's finger. I think the bodies are the same, the legs are the same, the paint jobs outside of the tights being different colors and the knee pads are the same. The great figures. I will be grabbing these. I love these. Don't get me wrong. We were definitely robbed of a Tully Blanchard Galoob. People out there making lubes. I wouldn't kick an Arn and Tully out of bed. I'll be grabbing these regardless, because I understand why they don't have original Hasbros, but, Anyway. Up next, regular Mattel figure line. I think these are the Elites, right? I love this Booker T. I did not grab the Monday Night War Elites from Walmart. I kind of regret it. I don't know that I actually would have gotten them anyway, because Walmart's notoriously bad with the pre-orders anyway. But I am excited for this Booker T. I am excited for the chase. This would be a situation in which I'm getting the figure, and I kind of hope I get the chase. Not for nothing, if Ringside sells the chase separately, this is definitely something that I would pay $10 to get the chase for. I've already got Harlem Heat in their black gear. I've got the OSFTM Harlem Heat. I love those figures. This is obviously singles Booker T. He's becoming a star. He's becoming a big single star. Stevie Ray, not so much. We got the TV title here. I love this belt. I love this Booker T. I think I would prefer the white gear figure is just incredible. It just pops. Talking about other manufacturers that are not Mattel, let's move on to the Major Figure Podcast. These are called Major Stars, and I am very excited for these. The Major Figure Pod guys will also be releasing, I don't remember what this line is called. Major Moments, is it? I think. If not, it should be, but I think that's what it's called. Macho Man. You know, I'm going to say I don't love the head sculpt here. I appreciate he's midair. He maybe shouldn't be, like, looking normal. But this face is a big... I'm going to buy this no matter what because I love it. I'm interested to see what other major moments they do. This is a lot of fun. I will add this to the collection. But that face is busted. And it could use a little work. I'm just saying. I'm on board no matter what. It could use a little work. Speaking of having Danhausen, small Danhausen collection, I'll be adding the Danhausen Major Stars to the collection. The tan did not look good. Part of the Danhausen gimmick is that he is this kind of pale white boy with tattoos and the gear, you know, whatever, and the face paint. That's too tan. Danhausen also getting a Big Rubber Guys. Jokes about the gear here, obviously. You know, I will say this. When I first saw it, I said, has he ever worn this? And was a little, I don't know. Of course I'm going to get it. And then I did notice the kind of Bret Hart detailing, and I believe, I don't remember TTD saying that in the panel. But I love this gear. I love this Danhausen. I will be adding this to the collection. And yeah, just a lot of fun. I love that we're getting so much Danhausen stuff from the Big Rubber, from the Major Pod line, and it's good stuff. Speaking of Danhausen, I don't know who the manufacturer is on this, but I dig it. I would add this to the collection without question. A fun little Danhausen PVC statue that I am looking forward to seeing more of. And by more of, I mean the paint job and everything. And again, I don't know who's producing this, but nice piece. It should be more researched. Bought it, purchased it the minute it became available. Had a little panic attack that I didn't get it exactly when it was available because I didn't know it was available, and I happened to see it had become available, I don't know when, maybe an hour before or something. Grabbed it very quickly. This is incredible. This is one of my favorite Macho Man gears. We kind of got this from Mattel earlier. It's in my collection. I love the figure. I'm glad we're getting a Big Rubber Guy that is my Mattel's probably going to go in front of, kind of position so that you can see them both. I love it. I love this gear. All day with this gear. We talked about Zombie Sailor a little bit earlier. We had the opening, the unboxing. I got to get my Paul Roma. That was fun. I will not be getting every single one of this. I'm not an ECW guy, so Tajiri, while fun, does nothing for me. I can't imagine ever getting a Tajiri figure. He's just not a guy that I'm that into. And again, not an ECW guy. And Mike Awesome, I respect the hell out of him. I respect the hell out of Tajiri. I just don't need figures in the collection. And this Ric Flair is awesome. I dig it. I love that it's the night that Macho Man beat him for the title. And you know, on that note, I actually may have just changed my mind about this figure and not getting it. I was 50-50 on Ric Flair, and I still am 50-50. I don't love the Hasbro. But it would make no sense for me to get this to upgrade the original Hasbro in the Winged Eagle display, because this is when he lost the title. So it doesn't make sense to have him in that display. That being said, Bad News Brown and Abdullah the Butcher will definitely be coming to the collection. You know, I got really excited about Bad News the announcement from the Major Pod guys about Bad News Brown coming to their Big Rubber Guys line. Got really excited for that because I think that's a great addition to the line, and obviously other people have been asking for it. It's kind of a joke amongst the pod. This Bad News Brown, I'm excited for. He definitely should have had a Hasbro. I'm excited to put him in the cabinet. And I'm excited for this Abdullah the Butcher, too, even though he's not a WWF guy. I don't have an Abdullah the Butcher figure, and I kind of dig this, and I would love to add this to the collection. And, Abby is one of those figures that obviously is a controversial character in real life. He was a character that kind of had a love-hate relationship with as a kid, didn't love the blood all the time. I understand it now, and how it was used to enhance his kind of limitedness, how it enhanced his particular act. And I just love Bruiser beating the shit out of him, and Carlos Colon beating the shit out of him, and, it's a fun figure, and it'll be fun to have in the collection. So 100% I'm all in on Abby, and I'm all in on Bad News. I'm 50-50 on Ric Flair, and I'm happy for those and excited for those ECW fans out there that are looking forward to this Mike Awesome and this, I keep wanting to say Masato Tanaka, for this Mike Awesome and this Tajiri. And on the other side, what I bought, you bet your ass, speaking of the editions, oh yeah, and here they are. I could have shown you right here, because we got the announcement of course, Series 4. We already knew about Series 4, and I see some of my suggested Series 5 on the back of this panel of Collect Them All. And of course, we got the ad for Chris Candido, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I'm sure that they're all gone by now. I'm pretty sure Busick is gone. Last time I checked, there were 50 left. And I'm sure Candido is gone. Bully was an easy purchase. I want to say he actually came onto the roster as I was becoming a fan in 91, like March, April, May of 91. Didn't work a lot. Didn't wrestle a lot. But this is just a really toyetic figure. And this just looks like an old school kind of ruffian 1930s, wrestler before television is even on the air. He's wrestling at the clubs in New York, the clubs that aren't entirely legal. You have to be they're members only. It's just such a great figure, and I had to have it. The Candido, on the other hand, again, not a big ECW guy. I love Candido. I would dig a Bigelow, Candido, Douglas kind of mix, and I've got the Bigelow. I could get Candido. I could get Douglas. I'd rather have a Dean Douglas to kind of go with that era of Hasbro's, or even a Shane Douglas to go with that kind of era of Hasbro. Shane Douglas should definitely be in my Rumble 91 display. But my kingdom for a Skip the Body Donna. And I appreciate why we're probably never going to get it. Does it have to be called Skip the Body Donna? Can we do Skip the Jim Donna? I don't know. It would be fun to have a Skip. I would jump on Skip. I didn't jump on Candido. Respect the hell out of him. Love his work. He's a great talent. But for my money, a little underwhelming on the deco, and I would like a Skip more than a Chris Candido. So it was a hard pass on Chris for me, but that big bully snapped it up. We're on the Zombie Sailor train still, and I am so excited for this. I've been excited for this since it was announced. This is Macho Man. I feel a little cheated by Mattel still. Do they have the license again or not? What is going on? I hope we were going to get that, Ultimate Series 18 announced. Did not get it. Disappointed. But still really looking forward to this Macho Man. As long as we keep the sunglasses on, it's all good. the hat and sunglasses on specifically. I love this figure. I can't wait to have this figure in the collection. It is awesome. And yeah, give me more Macho Man. And we're getting more. I want to talk a little bit about Series 5, or what I would like to see from Series 5. I don't know what's coming in Series 5. I would, yeah, assume that all of these are released as individual, sales. I don't know if any of these are going to be sold individually. I would assume this Macho Man and all the Macho Men will be like not sold in a series, but like buy Macho Man now. I would assume the same thing about Ahmed Johnson, but maybe Ahmed Johnson is an anchor for Series 5. Maybe we get Ahmed in Series 5. I would love to see that. What else would I love to see in Series 5? I would love to see the Hog Farmer. I would love to see Henry O. Godwin. This figure looks great. Ahmed looks great. Ahmed looks better than the grappler gimmicks. And as expected, for my money, the Hog Farmer looks better as well. I do hope he comes with a pail. Hakushi, take all my money and take it now. Take it yesterday. I love this. I will buy all the Hakushis. I will buy this Hakushi. I will buy the Hakushi where he puts him in his gear. I will buy the Hakushi that Mattel releases. I will buy the Hakushi that Big Rubber Guys releases. I will buy the Hakushi that anybody releases. This is long overdue. I love Hakushi, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait for this figure. I'm so excited. And last but not least, Mr. Hughes. Where is he? He's been announced. I want him. Give him to me now. I am very excited that we are getting a very nice shelf that could be like Harvey Wippleman, and all the dudes that he managed. We have the Hasbro Giant Gonzalez. We're getting Mr. Hughes, long overdue Mr. Hughes, that should have been a Hasbro, from Zombie Sailor. Who else did he manage? Big Bully Busick. Sid, we already have. It's just nice that you can do a little collection of kind of the guys that Harvey was associated with. And, Mr. Hughes is another one. Speaking of Zombie Sailor, speaking of the Macho Man, we got another little preview at San Diego Comic-Con of another Macho Man. Every time I see him. This is incredible. I love everything about this. I love everything about this. People were talking about the tongue. I don't care about the tongue. Who cares? This looks incredible. The tongue could be a little less like he just licked the pavement. But it is incredible. And I dig everything about the deco. I look forward to seeing more. I know there's another Macho Man coming from Zombie Sailor, which I'm excited for. Bring them on. Bring them all on. Another guy that's kind of in my little... I've got a mini collection going for him. This Vader I'm very excited for. I believe this is the general release, right? And the other figure is the Chase. I do not want the other figure. I want this one. Give me this one. This is awesome. Incredible. Look forward to it. Love it. Can't wait. Can't get enough. I have the other Vader, what I would consider Japanese early WCW Vader with the kind of red lightning bolts on it. That was a Legends release. I will take this one. I've got the OSFTM. I've got the retro that Mattel released. And, given the right price, the right figure, the right style, whatever, I would keep adding some Vaders to the collection. Vader, Bigelow, Muda, Brett, Shawn. I'm a little Bretted out. I think I've maxed out on the Brett collection. Danhausen, Macho Man, just incredible. A figure that I'm a little 50-50 on, but I do love Dusty a lot. And I have I have the Hasbro, I have the Funko that came out. This is the Ultimate that will be released, 2025? I love it. I love this figure. Great figure. Look forward to seeing it and getting it and having it in the collection. Love the polka dots. Thought he was silly as a kid. Respect the hell out of him as an adult, and just love having Dusty figures in the collection. So, again, I'm a little 50-50 on this, but I do think it is kind of definitive Dusty. When I think of Dusty, it's either NWA kind of, I don't want to say cowboy Dusty, but that kind of NWA 80, 88, 87, whatever. And then this is Dusty. So love this. This 2-pack, of course, released by Mattel just now. I dig the figures, both of them. I just have a hard time with the sales price. And here's where I appreciate I'm stupid. I dropped $45 for that Shawn Michaels figure with no problem. 245s is 90. I know how to do math. I'm not great at it, but I'm good at some of it. 245s is $90. If I bought Shawn Michaels and say a Bret Hart, it would be $90. But I'm balking at $75. And my joke was $75 and no egg? 75 is a little to balk at. As I say it, and I think about the Shawn Michaels that I had no problem putting $45 down on, I think about how silly it is. I think about how incredible these figures are, how great they look, how I would definitely display. Can I tell you my only caveat to displaying these, and I would love to have these displayed? The only caveat is that I'm going to want to display the Ultimate Warrior with the inky face. I'm really going to want the stain on the white jacket. Like, I'm that much of a kind of stickler for the details that it drips off his face. And in a perfect world, there would be a stain on that jacket. There is not, and I'm fine with it. I get why. I'm just saying. $75. I will probably end up picking this up. I'm still a little burned by Gooker and The Undertaker and the Egg, and seeing that it's now going for like $40 on Amazon. But these are two incredible figures, and I will probably at some point be adding this to the collection. But it's going to be much. I don't think it's going to be for $75. Let me put it that way. Incredible box art. I love the kind of VHS feel they're kind of going for here. It's just incredible. Ravishing Rick Rude. I love Rude. The only figure I have of Rick Rude is the Hasbro. And I hate the figure so much that the new JYD Retro is kind of lifting him above his head. The only two figures in my collection that are engaged in any kind of wrestling action. I love this. I love that big gold belt. I love that it says he's the United States champion on it. I love this. I'm getting this Rude. I like this deco a little bit more than the other deco. Neither one of these are my favorite Rick Rude gear. Let's not get it twisted. But yeah, we're going with the United States gear. I hope the other one is the Chase. If it's not, I might be out on this figure. If the United States Championship one is the one that's the Chase, I'm not going to spend a lot of time chasing it down. But I really dig this figure. And of the kind of legends and everything that were announced, this was one that I was most excited for. Up next, the Stinger. And I am so excited for this Sting. I understand we're also getting a Blade Runner Sting in the Legacy Collection from Jazzwares Vault, which, I'm not super excited for modern Sting in that collection or Crow Sting, but Blade Runner Sting with the trench coat is enticing, and I might actually have to find someone who's willing to break up that set to kind of have it in the collection. In lieu of that, this will definitely be in the collection. I've wanted this Sting since it was announced that we were getting kind of old school Blade Runner Sting. I'm so glad we're still getting it. I was a little worried we wouldn't, but here it comes. And more importantly, I don't know if this is a chase or a separate release. I hope it's a separate release because I will be adding this one to the collection as well. why not? They're both incredible figures. Jazzwares doesn't always do a great job, but these two figures are just incredible, and I am in love and excited to add them to my Sting collection. Oh, you can bet your patootie I got this one the minute it was announced. I was excited. I got the U2's little cartoon. Not cartoon. They are cartoony, but I would say more caricature figure, which I'm excited to have that in the MJF in the collection. I also have a lot of MJFs. I should mention that as well. But this Tony Storm, I'm excited for this. I'm glad they did it in black and white. I love the red lipstick, and I'm so excited to have this. She's done such an incredible job with this character. It has been so much fun to watch the development on this. The Mariah May storyline as well. Just great job. Cannot wait to have this figure in hand. And last but not least, on our little run through of San Diego Comic-Con and what I'm excited to see, this was another picture that I picked up immediately. I have to tell you, I'm excited for the ROH World Title, which is coming. I was so excited that was coming that I don't know that I fully registered that is the belt that it was coming with. I registered that it's coming with a belt. I didn't realize that it was that one. Excited for that. Excited for this figure. I do wish it were the kind of rainbow zebra gear more, but Jazzwares, if you're listening and you want to take more of my money, that's how to do it. I actually believe that is the figure that we got the Micro Brawler in. So if that Micro Brawler gear was on this figure, I would have bought it as well. But I snatched up the Slim Jim inspired Black Machismo. I love Jay Lethal's execution of this incredible tribute and send up to the Macho Man. I'm excited to have this figure in the collection. And yeah, it's just great packaging, great figure. My only note is when you do the next one, let's get that rainbow and that zebra gear. So that's it. That's all, kids. We got the retros. We got Jazzwares. We got Mattel. We talked about the major pod stuff coming out. A lot of figures coming. A lot of figures are pre-ordered. I am so excited to get figures in hand and to share them. I'll do some more unboxings. If you guys liked it, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, if you guys want more, let me know, and we'll do more. We're about an hour and a half in. I'm going to go use this redeem code, see if I can get anything out of it. Hoping for that Elite Hulk Hogan. Ichiban would be nice, or the Rockstar Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you back here again on the channel. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. I didn't like the stool, so I don't think that'll be surviving. And yeah, got nothing else. Take care, everybody.